4.0 this year, they were looking at issues of the fourth industrial revolution. Our technology news program network will look at what some African leaders think about this. Now, the network's anchor and senior producer, Siphumelele Zondi, is here to talk about what we can expect on network. Siphumelele, thank you very much for joining us. How's Africa doing on issues, for example, that were discussed with?
It's a lot of issues. We're lagging behind, definitely. That, for example, Zimbabwean finance minister was asked about the shutdown of the internet recently, as he's trying to attract investors. So you're trying to attract investors, and they're to shut down the internet, which is the very tool that most people use for business nowadays. So it's such issues that came up at the World Economic Forum. So yeah, definitely Africa is lagging behind, skills shortages and all those issues.
But I want to talk about something else that you told me about a bit off air.
Yeah.
We'll talk about all those. Coding mamas.
Coding mamas.
What's coding mamas?
You see, we're talking about skills shortages.
Yes.
So a lot of skills initiatives tend to target the youth, young people. And older people, mothers are left out of it.
Yes.
And those are the people who in future might not find employment, because certain jobs are going to be obsolete in future. Sure. And it's going to be tech-based employment that they're going to be looking at. And if you're a mother, you don't have those skills, you've been left behind because they've been targeting your children. So Coding Mamas is an initiative started by Nelisa Ngolana. So Nelisa has a couple of coding classes that are going to be going on throughout the year in different parts of South Africa, teaching specifically mothers how to code. And where this also helps is that when children are doing their homework, as they're being taught how to code, the mother can help out with the homework as well, because she now knows how to code.
Sounds good.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, Kenyans are also now able to use their mobile phones to get loans.
So yeah, most Kenyans do not have bank accounts, but all Kenyans have mobile phones, as they do mobile money. So now through M-Pesa, which is the mobile service that's the most popular one in Kenya, they're going to be able to apply for loans and be able to get loans. Actually, they say in the first week they've surpassed expectation in terms of the number of people who are using the service to apply for bank loans. Through Fuliza.
Shouldn't we be saving?
Well, sometimes you need a loan to take care of those little bits and maybe to start a business as an entrepreneur.
All right. So out of WEF in particular, if we look at Africa and Africa's development, some of the interesting things that came out for you as network?
South Africa's Minister of State Enterprises, that's Pravin Gordhan, he said that South Africa has to now start to rigorously train young people, and that's something they're going to be doing within the next 2 years. Training a lot of young people so we are not left behind in future. Because the thing is, we are consumers of technology. We need to start creating technologies as well in order for the economy to grow. Our economy is not growing fast enough. So that's because we are consumers most of the time, and we are not creating this technology. So that's one of the things that came out of WEF in terms of South Africa. And again, in terms of other African countries as well, what's going on there? Kenya, Nigeria as well. Nigeria saying that this is something they're going to be looking at as well in terms of how to train people as well.
Coming up at 2030.
Coming up at 2030 this evening.
Stay tuned to SABC DSTV channel 404. Siphumelele Zondi will be joining you then with all that's coming up. The weather is up next. Let's see what that has in store for us.